Y esta es la opinión de tres de los protagonistas. De entrada, la de John Taylor antes de que Simón Le Bon, la voz, tomase la palabra.
I think videos are very important in that, A, they enable you to be in 10 places at once, and also that you can put yourself over, hopefully, within a video how you would like to see yourself put over. If a band is to go on a TV show, whether it's in London or Los Angeles, generally you're very frustrated at the way that the TV company presents you, and by doing your own video you are able to present yourself how hopefully you would like to be seen. I also think that videos allow you to extend the idea of a group. You can take it one step further towards, say, a feature film idea. You can do so much more if you have it under your control. You know, the making of a video, if you have that under your control, you can present yourself exactly as you wish, which really is good, because it's an extension of making a record. You make a record, and you make that record exactly how you want people to hear you. So as an extension of that, you make a video which visually is exactly how you want people to see you, ideally, which I think is good if it's done right. But you have to make sure that the director of the video understands you and knows how you want to be presented. So it's very difficult, because I mean, individually all five of us have separate ideas how we would like to be presented. You know, say I want to be seen in a certain way, Nick wants to be seen in a certain way, and you have to work with a director that will take what the ideas that you have, the sort of the way that you like to see yourself, and then present it on film, and yet at the same time they stay within the confines of the concept of the video. So it's sort of difficult, because you have to work with people that understand you.
Oh, it's a really difficult question to answer, actually, because I mean, we spent a lot of time working on them and put a lot of effort into them, and each one's pretty different in its own right, and for different reasons you tend to like different ones. I mean, the one we've got out at the moment is called The Wild Boys. It's for our new single. That is spectacular. It's amazing to look at. It's incredible. It's got bodies flying everywhere. It's got big flames. It's got very little of the band in it as well. I mean, I think that's a great piece of art, visual art. But then that's not all that it takes to make a good video. And then you get the ones which are good fun to film. I personally had a lot of fun filming in Sri Lanka. I had a lot of work to do there. We did sort of, an action-packed one for Hungry Like the Wolf, and then the Save a Prayer video, which I think is probably the most successful one in getting over the ideas that were in the song.
Era un ambiente tétrico y fantasmagórico. Ese molino con sus aspas girando, con Simón al compás también. Si tú no viste este alarde de Duran Duran el último día del año que se fue, hoy Disco Visto lo ha recuperado para ti. Pero que nuestro interlocutor siga hablando.
And that's a very important thing as well, because you write a song, and it's very difficult, because sometimes you get a director who comes up with great ideas, but they just have nothing to do with the song. And I think Save a Prayer is probably the most successful one like that. But then sort of you think, which one do I actually sort of enjoy looking at the most? Which one do I sort of really identify with? And I think on that score, I'd say The Reflex, because it's the video which really shows us as we are, as a band. It's just the band, a few extra images in here and there. But it really does show what we're like on stage, and it puts us across as performers, as real people, not as purely manufactured images on the video screen, which is always a big problem when a lot of people have never seen us live. They've only seen the videos. So I think I'd go for The Reflex as my favourite one.
I think my favourite video that anyone else has done so far is probably Shock the Monkey by Peter Gabriel. The reason being that the editing in it is very good. It really fits the music, and the imagery is good. And it's a little bit more abstract and goes off on a different sort of storyline than the song. I tend to dislike videos that stick to the exact storyline of a song. It seems to be much better to actually try and take them into another area.
Para entrevistas y promoción, 2 visitas de Duran Duran, pero para actuar, ninguna. Hablaba Simón de Sri Lanka. Aquí se mezcla la placidez del tema con estos ambientes tan abiertos y recogidos al mismo tiempo. Templos, túnicas,